I didn't lose it all in a single trade. That would be easier to explain. Something dramatic, something I could point at and say, that's where it all went wrong. But no, what trading took from me happened slowly, quietly, so gradually I didn't even notice it at first, like a leak under the floorboards, like rust behind a wall, like something eating away at the parts of me I didn't think could break. They say trading is just a skill, a numbers game, a system to learn. But if that were true, then why did I feel like I was unraveling? 1. I lost financial stability. I used to get a paycheck twice a month. Not big, not glamorous, but it came, rain or shine, sick or not. Then I became a trader. Suddenly, money wasn't something I received. It was something I chased. I lived in cycles of feast and famine. I'd make a few thousand one week, then blow it the next. I couldn't plan. I couldn't relax. Every bill felt like a gamble. Rent became roulette. I didn't lose all my money, but I lost the peace that came with knowing I'd be okay next month. Have you ever stared at your bank app in the middle of the night and felt your stomach tighten? That dull fear of not knowing? Yeah, that. 2. I lost my savings, and sometimes more than that. They don't tell you this part when you start. You don't just risk your capital, you risk your reserves, your backup plans, your just-in-case fund. And when that's gone, you start justifying more. You dip into your rent money, your partner's trust, your credit. I swore I wouldn't, but the trade looks so good. One more position, one more bounce. Just need to get back to even. I sold my camera, paused my health insurance, delayed paying friends back. You don't need to be broke to feel broken. You just need to know you compromised yourself. 3. I lost the line between work and life. Trading doesn't clock out at 5 p.m. The markets don't care if it's Sunday. News breaks while you sleep. Volatility doesn't respect dinner time. At first, it felt empowering, like I was finally free. No boss, no schedule, just me and the charts. Then, I started checking charts while brushing my teeth. Then, during dates. Then, I stopped planning anything because I might be in a trade. It wasn't freedom. It was captivity in disguise. I wasn't living with freedom. I was living on call. 4. I lost real connection with people. Trading is solitary. It's you versus the market, your screen, your head, your mess. But we're social creatures. We need connection, laughter, frustration shared over coffee. I started disappearing. Not on purpose. I just didn't have the energy or the words. What could I say? Yeah, I lost $2,800 today because I couldn't admit I was wrong. Pass the ketchup? People stopped asking me how I was. Maybe they felt me drifting. Maybe they got tired of me lying. Either way, silence grew where friendships used to live. 5. I lost social validation. When you say you're a doctor, people nod. Say you're an engineer, people smile. Say you're a trader, they squint. They wonder if you're scamming them, or if you're just unemployed with a Robinhood account. There's no diploma, no title, no office, nothing to point to and say, see, I matter. And slowly, if you're not careful, you start to believe it too, that maybe you don't. So you try to prove yourself with money, with screenshots, with wins, but it never fills the space. 6. I lost my sense of direction. Other careers come with ladders, steps, promotions, mentors. Trading? You make it up as you go. It sounds liberating until you're lost. There's no senior trader guiding your path, no performance review, no team saying you're on the right track. Just you, your doubts, your overthinking. I went months without knowing if I was improving or just surviving.
When every day is another battle with yourself, it's hard to zoom out and see who you're becoming. 7. I lost my identity. You don't notice it at first, but trading has a way of making your self-worth hinge on your P&L. Win, you feel smart, capable, deserving. Lose, you feel worthless, incompetent, like a fraud. And soon, you forget who you are outside of the charts. You don't laugh the same, don't sleep the same, don't feel joy without first checking how your account is doing. I became a number on a screen, a reflection of green or red, and that scared me. 8. I lost my ability to rest. You'd think working for yourself means more downtime, but in trading, the job never ends. There's always a setup forming, a new indicator, a lesson to learn, a way you screwed up. Even on vacation, I was reading order flow. Even on my birthday, I was backtesting. I didn't rest. I escaped. There's a difference. Rest is recovery. Escape is numbing. And I was exhausted. 9. I lost my sense of safety. When you trade full-time, there's no safety net. No HR, no unemployment benefits, no team covering your mistakes. Every decision is yours. Every mistake is yours. Every bill is yours. You wake up knowing you could blow it all. That if your head's not clear, if your ego slips in, if the market surprises you, you're exposed. I lived with a low hum of fear. All day, every day. The kind that doesn't scream but wears you down. Fear that doesn't sleep. 10. I lost balance. I told myself I was chasing freedom, but all I did was shift prisons. From a job I hated to a chart I couldn't leave. From rules I didn't like to rules I couldn't break. From the fear of missing out on life to the fear of missing a trade. And somewhere in there, I stopped being a whole person. I became a trader. Just that. No hobbies, no joy, no depth. Just someone trying to get back to break even. So what do when you've lost all that? Where do you go when the very thing that promised freedom became the thing that trapped you? If you've ever felt this way, if any part of this feels familiar, you're not broken. You're just not alone. And that's where healing starts. Not in the next strategy, not in the next win, but in the pause. In the honest inventory of what trading really took from you, and what you're ready to take back.